By the end of 1968, audiences seeing Hair had also witnessed race riots spreading across the U.S., widespread student protests, debate over the Voting Rights Act, the founding of the Black Panther Party, and the Stonewall riots. The rock musical Hair captures a sense of political and social upheaval that feels surprisingly familiar to audiences in 2021, says actor Andrew Pollack.
This is going to sound so crazy, but I feel like this play is needed right now, just like it was needed back in the late 60s. This play tapped into the zeitgeist, the pulse of the late 60s, and completely captured the essence of how life needed to change, how the old needed to be subverted almost and changed into the new. We needed to question the status quo.
Pollack plays counterculture hippie icon Berger in the Old Globe's production of Hair.
Right now, what we want to do and what we want to share with everyone in this world and everyone who sees this play is that there is still a chance to always change and better ourselves. Embrace all of our differences, embrace the diversity and beauty of this world.
But Hair is very specifically set in 1968, as actor Tyler Hardwick points out.
You have a bunch of 18-year-olds who are being drafted and the government is deciding what their life is going to be. And in most cases, their life was ending in Vietnam.
Yet the play's message is timeless, says director James Vasquez.
Every generation is going to have a fight, and every generation is going to want to make the world a better place. And that's ultimately what Hair is about. It's a group of young people who come together fighting for change and fighting for better.
In fact, Vasquez says it's very important to keep the play firmly in its period setting.
Well, I think it's important to keep it in 1968 because I think it's important to show humanity that we have continual opportunity to improve, and we don't always take that opportunity. So it's a little bit of a smack in the face and reminder that we have work that we still need to be doing.
The play has almost 40 musical numbers, and each is like its own protest moment, adds Vasquez.
Everybody steps forward at some point with something that is vitally important to them that they need to share.
I don't want to be a dentist or a lawyer or an IBM machine or a bum.
You're definitely going to have messages of Black Lives Matter. There's a big push of BIPOC stories in our production, and gender issues and living your life authentically, which I think are wildly important issues in 2021 that fit into the story of Hair.
Hair stirred controversy when it opened because there was onstage nudity, a character urinated on the flag, and lyrics addressed racist stereotypes as well as sexual freedom.
There are a couple challenging moments in the story, some that even sort of make the fur on the back of our, stand up a little bit. We've had some conversations about moments in the show that make us uncomfortable that we, after discussion, find important to still present as part of the story. I will say the urination on the flag is no longer in the script. We found other ways to make comments on what it is to be an American today.
But the nudity remains.
And so the moment of nudity is just that. It is about freedom of expression and authenticity.
One unexpected benefit of the play having been postponed is that it is now being performed on the outdoor stage.
You put those trees in the background, and it just changes the world for you. So that guided us. We really set our world in a park, a corner of a park, that our collective takes over. We've graffitied messages of hope and love all over the stage.
Messages that remind us of an opportunity for change that we had more than a half-century ago and that we now face again. Vasquez hopes the energy of youth that drives the play will inspire audiences to strive yet again for something better. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.